All right. I want to thank everybody who has reached out to me so far. I've noticed I've been getting a lot more views on these videos. I definitely turn the comments on. I guess they're off for whatever reason. It's good to maybe keep them on in case people want to reach me through this platform and not, text message or messenger. But yeah, a lot of people have just told me, basically like leave it in the past. He's been arrested. Justice will get served. You can't let this guy, rob you of your peace now, and you got to just keep looking forward and learn from it. And it's been very helpful. And truthfully, using this as a platform to share my thoughts and stories about Jeremie and my experiences with him and the emotions I have of him has also, really helped me as well. And I've noticed even through my job, it's helped me like get through the days easier. I've been having better people skills. I'm talking a lot more. Today I did eight and a, well today I mean yesterday because it's like what 3 in the morning right now. I can't sleep. I struggle with that regard. But basically, um, yeah, I did 8.5 hours in a 9 hour shift. Only had a half-hour break, and all my clients pretty much like the massage, and a couple of them are probably gonna come back. One said he'll sign up and then see me again, and then the other was visiting from a different state, and she'll come back next time she visits. So that's good. I've been getting good feedback, but it's helping me. It's helping me vent and release, and just allowing me to be a stronger person. Um, this one person texted me something nice too, and I thanked her, for her nice message and just sharing the stories she remembers of Jeremie and how he tried to, scam other people, faith-based believers, um, and stole from a lot of people, or at least made them lose money, because it was through ACN. It doesn't mean Jeremie got all that. He got probably just a small percentage of it. But yeah, so it's been interesting. But basically, I told her too how like I'm intrigued by this whole thing, this whole story, as I've mentioned in other videos as well. Like I'm wondering too, like the time frame I met Jeremie. Like I was curious, like does anyone have any stories after he scammed me? And then what about the stories before the time frame he met me? Like at what age was Jeremie, or what grade was it when he started stealing or scamming people? I mean, if anyone ever went to elementary or high school with the guy, express your thoughts and comments about him. Even if it's not crime related or stealing, like, what kind of person was he? Did he just make stuff up then, too? Like, I'm just kind of curious. So, even though I'm upset at what he did to me, and I'm glad he got arrested, as a lot of people are now, even people who don't know the guy, they look at what kind of person he is, and they're also glad he's getting arrested. Of course, the people who don't actually know him may not have as much emotion involved, and that's totally understandable. Um, but yeah, I'm just intrigued by the case, and that's why I've been following it, more. I even heard too this may uh, match up with another potential Netflix series. I don't know if there's a Netflix series now of some scam that took place, but this may top it because they're realizing Jeremie has also stolen money from people in Peru, England, and other parts of the world. Like more stories are going to come out on the guy from different countries. In fact, I'm sure a lot of people who got scammed in different countries uh, don't even know who to report to. They'll probably report to their local authorities, and then they're going to have to report them, to Tony Brown or the FBI in this state or this country. Um, but I do know Tony Brown. She's the one responsible for receiving all the emails, related to the cryptocurrency scam, and it's not relating to other scams or theft that people experience with Jeremie. But she's mentioned she's getting 50 to 100 emails a day, according to the news, like emails flooding in. So it's only going to get higher. So that 57 million looks like it's going to be a lot more as more and more stories come out. Uh, that's not to mention too all the people who got ripped off by giving cash to the guy that's unaccounted for. Again, hopefully there's pictures they can send as well, or at least video recordings. Um, to give him more indictments and hopefully more years in prison for his crimes he's done. The more evidence and the more dirt on the guy, the better. Because people like that don't deserve to live in society. People who go around stealing from people and not making an honest living themselves. I mean, that's the worst kind of crime. Well, I mean, there's worse crimes. You know what I'm talking about. But it's one thing to just steal something from people, but it's another to use deception and play with their emotions and then, like, betray them. Like, that hurts a lot more in a lot of ways from the actual theft. And that's what was driving me, not crazy, but just kind of depressed and sad. I felt betrayed, and I just kind of isolated myself from the world. I was sad and depressed. I cried when he stole from me. It really hurt me. It was several years before I came out of that rut. And then again, within the next 12 years after or so, 12 and a half years, it was just, the thoughts of Jeremie and what he did to me came off and on. Like I said, through mistakes I make along the way, or just like, I think about that mistake and how much I regret it and how it's going to stick with me the rest of my life. But again, we're coming into the point now where he got arrested. I'm venting out. I think this is good for me, where I think I'm going to overcome it easier. Still hoping for restitution, though, because it's what's right. And I did try to sue him, but there is no legal recourse, like I said, when he moved to Canada. There's nothing I can do at that point. And I have the proof what he took from me, and I can share my story. And again, I still got to go through that disc to look for old pictures and stuff. But I will definitely do that. And then, yeah. Send what I can to the newscaster if I feel it's important. He hasn't been reaching out to my emails, but I'm sure he's been getting flooded with other emails. I got the main story out. Even though there's a lot more I can share, I guess I'm doing it through this platform, so that's fine. But I just think it'd be kind of cool to, share my story on the bigger platform to, in hopes that, like, it drives a bigger audience, so then more people can come out saying, "Oh, Jeremie," or "Hey, I know that Sean guy," or I don't know. But like I said, it's not even about that. It's just more so about getting the story out, and just the opportunity to have a journey, through this whole ordeal, because it's been a crazy journey. Like I said, I've had a lot of ups and downs in this 14 and a half years. Not just relating to Jeremie, but just life in general. I mean, life can bog us down at times. So, in general, I might be using this platform just to vent out with other issues or problems I face along the way. Again, there's a lot of stuff I can talk about. But yeah. But anyways, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. I'm pretty sure there was other stuff I wanted to share, but I'll have to organize a list of things moving forward, and then that way when I do my next video, I can look at the list and address them. Because every time I talk, I forget what else I should have mentioned. You know what I mean? I'm kind of all over the place. But again, that's the ADHD for you, I guess. So it's just something I've had to deal with most of my life. But it's helped me in a lot of ways too, though. Been a very good worker in that regards. High energy, very reliable. Just take pride in what I do. I enjoy working and all that. Which, by the way, I may have already mentioned before. Does anyone ever remember if Jeremie ever had a job? Does the guy ever work? Did he ever get fired from a job? At what point did he ever have a routine where he worked a long time? And I'm just curious about that, because if he's been stealing from people all the time, that's probably how he's been making his living. So again, if there's any story you have of him, please comment below or reach out to me and tell me directly, because I'd like to hear it. Alright guys, well, until next video, peace.